folks, we are back with the part 5 video, and here we are doing something like what we have done in the previous video where we had done the mean deviation from the mean. Now this time it is mean deviation from the median for the discrete data where you are given this xi and fi. We have to have a quick revision as to how we can find the median of a discrete data. For finding the median of the discrete data, we will have this additional column of cumulative frequency. We'll have our cumulative frequency after we have the n value, the summation f, that is also called as n. You take the n by 2 and from there you spot what is your value of xi, and that's how you get across doing the median. So that will be doing, as we do it will get more clear. So that's how our work is going to be. So we are having this additional column of cf that we require for finding the median. So let's get across cf. I hope we all remember. First we'll write 8, then we'll write 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 2 16, 16 plus 2 18, 18 plus 2 20, and 20 plus 6 26. And that 26 will be actually the sum of all this also. 8 plus 6 14, 14 and 2 16, 16 and 2 18, 18 and 2 20, 26. This is also summation fi is also 26. Okay, so this is the CF. Now for finding the median, what we will do is, here we will check n by 2. That means you will check n, which is summation fi by 2. That is 26 by 2. So that's a 13th observation. And we'll check where the 13th observation is lying. When we see the 13th observation is lying here, right? It is out of this, but it is there in this. Also, because this 26 is an even value, we have to take the 13th and the 14th observation. So your median is going to be the average of the 13th and 14th observation. Both are lying in this. We have to take this xi. So it is going to be 7 plus 7 by 2. That's 7 itself. When you have the same thing, the average will come the same. So the median has come to 7. This is how you find the median for a discrete data. We have not done much of this in our 9th and 10th. This is how we do for a discrete data. So you have 7. Now we can get across doing this. So xi minus m, every time 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7. 5 minus 7 minus 2, but modulus 2, this is 0, this is 2, this is 3, this is 5, and this is 8. Yeah, we have done xi minus m. Now we have to multiply it by fi. 8 into 2, 16. 6 into 0, 0. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 6, sorry, 2 into 3, 6. 2 into 5, 10. 8 into 6, 48. And let's see now how much this is going to come. This is summation fi xi minus m. Let's see how much is it. 6 and 4, 10, 16, 16 and 8, 24, 2, 6, 7, 84. Right. So now therefore mean deviation from the median will be summation fi times xi minus m by summation fi, which is 84 by 26. Either that we divide and find out, or maybe we can reduce. Maybe 2, how much are 242 times and 2 13 times if you want. Then we can get the answer. 13 divided by 42. 42 divided by 13. 13 2s are 26. 13 3s are 39. How much is left? 12. 3. Decimal 33 cannot happen 2 times. 26. 4 will remain. 40. So 3s are 39. We only work till 2 decimal places. 3.23. That is our 7th answer. The mean deviation from the median is 3.23. So we can quickly switch over to the next also. Okay. This is the data. Let's take the cumulative frequency. 3. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 7, 21. 21 plus 8, 29. Stopping at 29. Right. So here n, which is summation fi, is 29. So look at n by 2. N by 2 means 29. Oh, no, we'll not look at n by 2, we'll look at n plus 1 by 2. That's what we do in order, isn't it? Therefore, n plus 1 by 2 is 29 plus 1 by 2, that is 30 by 2, which is 15. It will come to 15. Now, where does the 15th observation lie? It will lie here, right? So therefore the median is 30. Okay, so that's how we spot. In the case of odd, we'll do it like this. Only in the case of even, we take those averages. In the case of odd, we get one pakka value, you take that and you get the answer. So you're getting the median as 30 here. So automatically your next is to subtract. See this thing. So minus 30, minus 30, minus 30, minus 30, minus 30. 15 minus 30 is minus 15, modulus is 15. This is minus 9, so 9, minus 3, so 3, this is 0, this is 5, and multiplied by f. 15 into 3, 45, 9 into 5, 45, 6 into 3, 18, 0, 8 into 5, 40, right? So let's look at the sum of it. Summation fi xi minus n. How much does it come to? 5 and 5, 10, 10, 18, 1 carry 5, 6, 10, 14, 148, right? So mean deviation from the median by formula is summation fi xi minus m by summation fi, which will work to 148 divided by summation fi, which is 29 actually. So we have to divide it and find out there's no other way out. So let's do it. 148 divided by 29. 29 into 5 to gauge, you know how it is. 9 5s are 45, 5 2s are 10, 14, 145. Right away I think we can start with 145, which will come to 3, decimal point 30, 1 time 29, 1 remainder. So with the decimal you can get a 0, but that will not give you an answer. So that gives you a decimal answer 5.10, 5.1. That's enough, right? So that's about this. The mean deviation from the median. This is how we did. We did this addition a little better than mean deviation from mean, I think, because mean deviation from mean called for so many extra columns, and then only we found out the mean, then we did all this. Here finding out the median is little easier as compared to the finding out of the mean. Well, that's how it is. So that's about the discrete data. In the next video onwards, we are taking class intervals. So that's group data. We are going to take problems based on that. Thank you.